Hi, Buck. You ready for dinner? And good evening, everyone. I'm already at the spot. I got Buck's apples. I got his strawberries and butternut squash. He has like a 3-course dinner. I think 4 with the corn is 4-course dinner. Buck gets a big dinner. Hi, big boy. Buck was before when I arrived. He was eating the trimmings that my father-in-law threw for him over there. Usually my father-in-law cleans all the bushes and stuff. He throws all the trimmings for Buck. Oh, guys, it did get warm today. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty warm out. Not scorching hot, but it's pretty warm out. I'm not gonna lie. I wish it was cooler. And then I was trying to sneak out of my house to not let my dog see me because for some reason, every time I gotta go feed Buck, oh my God, my dog starts barking and barking right before I leave the house. Before the baby was born, like before the baby came, she never did that before. She used to never bark like the way she does now. For some reason now, it's either she doesn't want me leaving the baby. I don't know. It's not like I'm leaving the baby by himself. I'm leaving him with somebody. But my dog makes it seem like I'm leaving him. And she starts barking and barking. And I'm trying to get her to stop with that habit because, guys, it's so annoying. It's such a headache. And then my son starts blinking. Every time she barks, my son blinks because it's probably so loud for him, you know? So annoying, let me tell you. I'm like, Ginger, why can't you just be like Buck? Like, he's so nice and quiet, so peaceful being around him. Then when I'm around my dog, like, I get a headache. Because all she does is bark and bark. She's like the type of dog that barks at every squirrel that she sees, like, while she's looking out the window, every bird flying. Oh, she's too much. Oh, I'm sorry, Buck. I'm sorry if I scared you. I banged my ring back into the bowl. That's why he got scared. I'm sorry. Oh, wow, there's like a big spider web. Right there, you see? That's a thick spider web. It almost looks fake. You want it in your bucket? All right. I know, I think 'cause I scared you. I even threw 1 acorn in there. I have so much. The bucket is like half full where I'm collecting the acorns for him. It's like half full right now. It's not full where I could like every day grab a nice handful and give it to him. My father-in-law, my husband, they laugh at me every day when I pick out the acorns off the ground. They're like, really? My father-in-law was like, what you do for that deer? My God. I said, I do. I know. I go all out for him. I said, I actually stay outside like a crazy person picking acorns up. But he likes them. I do that every year. So far, I have like literally a pocket full of them, of acorns, that I got to go dump in the bucket. But I do anything for Buck. I do that every year. I pick acorns for him, especially when one year I picked them. It was about 1.5 years ago when I started picking acorns. I gave them to him and I seen that he liked them. I was like, wait a second, you like these? All right. I was like, I'll collect them for you. Wow, the corn is getting less and less over here. I threw so much corn here yesterday. The animals are definitely clearing it up, the little ones, plus probably the raccoons too. And Buck doesn't really leave no corn in his bucket. He cleans it out. So the raccoons won't be making a mess in his bucket anymore because he actually cleans out the corn. And then when he goes into rut, that's when he starts leaving some corn behind. But it's okay. He leaves a little bit. I'm sure he eats it after. Sorry, guys. I didn't have the camera steady. Because I was holding it literally by my fingers. Because in the back of my phone, I have this thing, like a round circle. I don't know what they're called. I think they're called pop sockets, I think. And you wrap your finger around it, and sometimes I literally just like wrap my hand around it, but like I have them like my phone hanging on my fingers. I gotta stop doing that because it makes the camera like move around a little bit too much. Oh, guys, it's so like nice and peaceful and quiet for me. You understand? I was just in a house with a barking dog, literally. My poor son, he's trying to watch his favorite cartoon and he's playing with his toys that make music. And then my dog is just barking and barking and barking. But my father-in-law just got her to shut up. My father-in-law was like, why are you barking for? Stop it. And she listens to him. So I was like, oh, thank God. Because like I said, my dog sometimes could be a little too much. A little bit too much. And it's just me and Buck here this evening. This morning it was Alvin the Chipmunk. Oh, guys, I think Simon the chipmunk came too this morning because I seen a chipmunk come from that way this morning, running over here. I think that was Simon, but I think now Alvin took over the territory, so Simon doesn't do what he used to do. Remember how Simon used to come on my side and wait for the peanuts, and I used to drop peanuts on the floor for him, or I used to have like a cup of peanuts waiting for him? He doesn't do that no more because I think now the other chipmunk, the one that lives on my side, which I named Alvin, that chipmunk like took over the territory because I noticed when that chipmunk is here, Simon won't come close. So I think now Alvin claimed the territory. Then now the other chipmunk doesn't come anymore, like close by. These chipmunks, they're so funny. I have my AC pumping in the house because it's pretty warm out. There's like a little pinch of an air, like you feel a little bit of air, not too much. So it's like when you open up the windows, like nothing comes in. It's like, where's the fall weather? I know it's not fall yet, but I want fall weather to come. The nice breeze, you know, when you can leave your windows open and that nice fresh air just comes in, and it feels like almost like you have like the AC on low, but low, running low. Like that's like it would feel like in your house because of the air from outside. Like that's what I want. I want that. There's no way you finished already. Did he really? I see some corn left in his bucket, but he ate all the goodies. You ate fast, boy. You were hungry. You ate so fast. You were hungry. He looked back at me when I told him that. He was probably like, yes, I was hungry. He ate that quick. Buck, you're such a good boy. Oh, it feels so nice to hang out with him, like after like coming out of a noisy house because of my noisy dog. It's like I earn for like peace and quiet right now. I'm like, this feels so good. I'm telling you, my dog is louder than my son. My son barely cries. Barely. Probably cries once every other day, like for his teething. Like he'll get into like a fussy mood. But then I give him the teeters and he's fine. My dog, forget it. She barks all day long. It's so annoying. Right, Buck? When Ginger barks, forget it. But now I don't hear her barking anymore because sometimes I could hear her from here and I don't. My big boy. He's so cute. He's just like so calm right now. He finished eating. Look at that belly. His belly is nice and full. Your belly's nice and full, my big boy. Yeah, let me pay you. I guess he wants to give me kisses. You want to give me kisses this evening? I love you too. Now he's gonna probably go finish the corn that he left. Yep. Yeah, he's finishing the corn. He's so cute. You're so cute, Buck. It feels so nice to hang out with him. Honestly, guys, it feels so like, when I hang out over here at the spot, it's just so like, it's so peaceful, it's so nice. It's very nice. Like this is my break that I get away from like the noisiness, and like I get a little break from being a mommy and just like coming out here. The 10 minutes, 15 minutes I spend with him, I love it, you know? It makes my day. And I always promised Buck when I was pregnant, I was like, I would never abandon you, like when my baby comes. I remember that time when I was pregnant, my family, I had friends telling me like, I don't think you're gonna be at Little Feet Buck anymore once you have a baby. It's gonna be too hard. Like there's no way of you doing it. And I used to tell everybody like, guys, I'm gonna find a way. Like even if I have to plan it and schedule it like a certain way, like I'm never gonna stop like, you know, feeding Buck for as long as I live here. I said when the day that comes that I have to leave, that's different, you know. But thank God I have my neighbor that, you know, she loves Buck too. So she knows when I'm not around, she'll feed Buck. But she'll throw the food like down there, all the way in that corner, like down my driveway, let's say. From there, she'll throw it. And she calls him Big Boy, so she'll start screaming, Big Boy, Big Boy. And Buck actually he'll show his face to her. Like, he'll walk up the hill from down there. He just won't walk close to her the way he gets close to me. Like, Buck only really puts his trust only on one person, which is me. Like, my husband, my father-in-law, they all known Buck as long as I've known him. But he will not let nobody get close to him, except me. Good that he's eating. It's good that he's finishing his corn. Because then I know for a fact the raccoons are not going to make a mess in his bucket. His bucket's actually been cleaned for a while now. So I know Buck's been cleaning up his buckets. He doesn't leave nothing besides water. I always find water in his bucket, but never corn. Alright everyone, I'm gonna get going because I don't like leaving my father-in-law too long with the baby, just in case if the baby gets fussy. Because when my son starts crying, he wants to be like, picked up and, cuddled. And my father-in-law has a bad arm where it's hard for him to hold anything over 10 pounds, And my son is probably like 17 pounds, 16 pounds. Like, he feels pretty solid when you hold him. He's a solid boy. I show you guys the recent pic. I'm sure in the picture he looks like a solid boy. He's pretty, he's chunky. He's a chunky little thing. So he's a heavy boy. So it would be too hard for my father-in-law to pick him up. That's why I always make sure the baby's fed, changed, and he's watching his favorite show, and he has his favorite toys around him, where my father-in-law could just chill with him, talk to him, and he doesn't have to worry about picking him up or anything. But that's why I try not to stay here too long when my father-in-law watches him, so I'm not missing too long, So I'm gonna get ready to go. I wish I could stay here longer, but guys, I can't. Buck is foraging. Oh, he's foraging on the greens that's there. Good boy. Yeah, so I will be back tomorrow morning, which will be Saturday morning, for Buck's Saturday breakfast. Because I started feeding him before I go grocery shopping. I used to feed him when I used to get back, but now I feed him before. Not even to make him wait long, Sometimes I don't get back to like noon or 11:30, so I don't like feeding him too late, his breakfast. I try not to go later than 10:30 to feed him, So I will be back tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great evening and a good night. This big boy is doing great, thank God. I feel so blessed every time to be around him, that I get to see him every day. Especially when like another year passes by, that I know it's like another year of being with him. I'm like, I guess I'm so thankful that Buck never left this forest, He still comes every day, still lives here in this forest. I'm thankful for that, because I get to see him, because my heart would break if I would like call for him and he would never come. Oh, I think my heart would break. So I'm thankful for every moment I get to hang out with him. It's nice, All right, everyone, I will be back tomorrow morning. I know I said that before. I'm going to say it again. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day, evening. And me and this boy, we will be back tomorrow morning. All right, everyone. Ciao for now.